What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to look at a video from Anton, and I just want to say this. Imagine you getting divorced and you depending on your fucking ex-husband, and you start crying when that nigga refused to help you. Oh, yeah. We got another bitter ex-wife mad because her soon-to-be ex-husband is not giving a damn about her. Look at this.
So I'm going through a divorce, and the other day I had to humble myself and tell my ex that I am no longer able to afford my lawyer and I need to just surrender to whatever happens. And these last couple weeks he's been a little bit nicer, so I figured by me being vulnerable he would maybe have a heart. And then today he tells me that my car, it's in his name, the only car that I have to transport my kids to school, our kids, the car that I need to get to work, that I pay for every month, that if I can't refinance and put it in my name, that he's gonna sell it because it's in his name.
Okay, so it's in his name and you're paying the bill. You do realize that's on his credit, right? So I'm of the belief this. If you can't afford the car, if you're married, you can't afford the car. Yes, your husband should be on that loan as a secondary. But if you can't get the damn car without your husband's credit, your ass don't need to be buying a new car or a used car or a car that requires you to have that requires you to make a payment that's expensive every month. Because if you miss one payment, that car is gonna affect his credit. So you crying because the car that you're paying a bill on, and you decided that you wanted to file for divorce, and you had the nerve to think that he should still allow you to keep the car with him still tied to you, and you not gonna get a refinance. My question is this: why are you crying at TikTok instead of trying to get a refinance on a loan yourself?
My credit score is bad.
Oh,
Your credit score is bad, and you decided you wanted a divorce. So my question is this: your credit score bad. How the fuck are you gonna get an apartment by yourself or a house by yourself? Well, well, well.
oh, see, that sounds like a personal problem, ma'am. That sounds like a personal problem. I'm almost, well, the statistics say I should be about 70 to 80% sure that she is the one that filed for the divorce. And judging by the way that she's communicating, yes, she is probably the one that filed for the divorce. She's talking about, oh man, I surrendered to him. I'm thinking that he'll probably have a heart. What did you think was going to happen? When you decide to literally divorce yourself against the person that you're in a relationship with, what you basically do is you remove any kind of requirement for them to take you into consideration or to place you first. Most men, when they're in a relationship, they tend to place the person that they are with first. They are willing to die for them. They are willing to make the sacrifice on their behalf. They do whatever it takes. They give them the best car. Yes, I come from an environment where the majority of the time, the men that went and got a new car, and let's say, for example, it's two cars in a household, and usually either he made the all of the money or he made most of the money and she just did whatever it is that she did. And this is what my family was like. Usually the woman got the best car. 9 times out of 10. And most of the time, he just justified it by saying, well, I'm just going to work every day. I just need a work car or whatever, so on and so forth. But what did you expect to happen? You thought that once you got divorced that he was going to start having a heart and start treating you a certain type of way because what? Because you're nice all of a sudden? That doesn't happen. Let me tell y'all something. And ladies, I need y'all to understand this and hear me clearly. The man has no obligation to you once you decide to remove him from out of your life. In that instance, it's not about whether or not he's allowing for you to keep the car. Because think about it. What if you default off the car? Then he becomes responsible for it and you're not even a person. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter if it's in your name or not. And you should have thought about all of these things before you decided that you wanted to go through with a divorce, before you wanted to start getting messy, before you wanted to start making things uncomfortable. Usually the guy, he takes a hit, he feels some type of way about it, but he almost always recovers. Men are resilient. We are built that way. That is the way that our life is laid out. That is the way that God created us. Are women able to bounce back? Sure. Are they usually happier after they get a divorce? Almost never. I've talked to too many people. I've had too many conversations with women that was saying, and regretfully, of course, they're not going to tell you on these applications. They're not going to be transparent on these applications. But I have seen and talked to too many women that once you get down to the nitty gritty and you start digging into how they really feel instead of what it is that they're trying to present to you so that they can pivot. And, once you start really getting into that conversation, they regret it. 9 times out of 10, they regret it. And then they start acting like victims a little bit until you tell them, hey, pick your big girl pants up. This is what you signed up for. You filed for divorce. Honestly, I believe that the divorce rate is much, much higher as far as when women file versus what men file. I think it's closer to 90%. 100% think it's closer to 90% that women are filing for divorce, maybe even a little bit higher. So, I don't know how they are able to compile these statistics or if they can do so based off a region or state or whatever. But I think that women are truly the ones that are filing for the divorce majority of the time. Let's get to it. Let's find out. Let's see what's really happening.
And he knows this. And so when I asked him, how do you expect me to do that with my credit score? And he says, I don't have an answer for you. So you're willing to take the only vehicle for your kid?
No. He's not willing to do anything. You filed. I don't understand that. Why the fuck you think he's supposed to feel sorry for you after you spring on him? Oh, I wanted to get a divorce. You do realize divorce means cut all ties except that relationship that you have with your children. That means financially you're cut off. That means all of that. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, you're cut off from me. I owe you nothing. The only thing I owe you is support for my kids. Other than that, I don't owe you anything. I don't even owe you the decency to keep you on my credit. That's what that means. And a lot of women like this, they feel like, oh, I still deserve this even because I gave you children. Not necessarily.
Kids away.
For you. This for you. Give me the kids. Give me the kid. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
I have been trying
Cheer up.
to do this healing journey, and I've been doing so good. Even now, I'm sad, but I still feel a sense of peace because I am surrendering at the end of the day. Whatever happens, happens. But it hurts my heart how someone can just be so ruthless. I was with this man for 22 years. We have 4 kids. It's just crazy how
that man don't owe you anything. Y'all been together for 22 years. Okay. So you've been together for 22 years. Why do you think all of a sudden now that all of you've been together for 22 years, he still owes you financial support? That's the real question, ma'am. Why does he owe you financial support? Why does he owe you anything, any decency when it comes to that? Like, and understand this, ma'am. You chose that. And I don't even think that man really wants to get a divorce. I think you're just stubborn and you just want to keep the divorce. I mean, it's understandable, shit. I mean, what do you want to be? What do you want to really say here? You want the divorce. You want to leave. Don't expect me to want to take care of you after you leave me and get with another man. That's not how this goes. You got to, like Anton said, you got to pick up your big girl panties and actually deal with your own shit. Sorry, it's the truth. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.